Good morning, everybody. We're having a Hoppy Christmas here at the HoppyCanvas studio. Just having a beer, and I mixed a palette earlier. Let's put this guy back for a second. And I'm playing around with a painting that I did earlier, and I mixed some things up here. That's a mixture of phthalo blue and cobalt, and you could probably see that under the smear there, the swatch. And I mixed up a little yellow ochre, and the yellow ochre was strictly made using only the phthalo, obviously, because it's dark enough to bring that out. And then just kind of put those together in an equal proportion blend. Makes a pretty nice deep forest or dark green. It's got a little scarlet there, and this was my first tertiary, which has kind of got the darkness of the phthalo in there, and just kept adding a little bit of yellow in there, and then, yeah, yellow ochre shows up eventually. A little quicker if you use your French ultramarine. And I've got a little canvas caution here sitting on the side. I always call it canvas caution, titanium white or any kind of white. Don't ever put white directly on a canvas. But earlier, I was kind of a hypocrite. I said, never put white directly on a canvas. Well, I did something that is unthinkable in classical art terms. Yes, I put white directly on a canvas. But here's the caveat. I used this bad boy right here. And that is a 5/0. I don't know if you can read the little numbers on there. It's a very small brush, very, very, very small brush. So, a few hairs, and you white that up, and even at that point, it's like you're playing with the sun. So you have to be very, very careful with that. Very small, discreet, very small punch applications. Maybe take this guy. I know I'm kind of butterfingering this thing because I don't have it set up properly, but coming in this way, and I've got a little paint on the end of that. Just going to dab it. Don't pull. Dab. Just a little dab, like you're blocking it on with the head of a needle. Like, a little down here. Yes, like a cattail where it's kind of going poof, where it blows up. This is our blocked image from earlier. Sorry I didn't show you the blending modality, but it was nothing fancy. Just used old Blendy Junior here. My coarse bristle, number 6mm. Of course, cheap Joe's. I'm a very cheap tightwad, and Hoppy tries to get me to spend more money on gear, and I'm just not going to do it, man. I'm going to go as cheap as possible because I'm a hipster. So, yeah, that guy right there. Just do a little blending work with those colors I had on the canvas, and you might see a little touch of this red that's right here. And that's just scarlet, but it's a very small application of scarlet, and I'm going to blend a little bit more, but not much. You don't want to turn it into mud. So anyway, that was my faux pas on the thing with putting white directly on the canvas. So yes, do it, but do it with tiny hair, or you can do it with take a needle out of a sewing kit or something. Don't know whether to do it with a brush. Palette knife, I don't care how small they are, they're not fine enough for this type of an operation. A 5/0 brush, theoretically 5 hairs. I'm not going to take it and pull it apart and count them, but it's small. Alright guys, see you on the next one.